Biafra Secessionist armed group led by Innocent Orji has refuted media report that suggested that the current and apparent peace in the southeast geopolitical zone of Nigeria, which comprises the previously troubled states of Abia, Imo, Enugu, Anambra and Ebonyi, is not because his men surrendered to the state governments, adding that the news band blog that published what they described as misleading information betrayed the journalism profession, and the media should not be trusted with the true state of affairs of activities in the southeast region the Biafra Group described as Biafra land. The Biafra armed group, in a press release made available on Friday, said, "They are not in any way in negotiations with the southeast governors for any ceasefire, and not in whatsoever agreements with the state's governments for the Biafra National Guard to lay down their arms." The press release reads in quotes thus, "Peace gradually returning to ceased as Biafra National Guard lays down arms. The indigenes and citizens of the state of Biafra and also the entire public are hereby duly informed that the online publication titled, 'Peace gradually returning to Southeast as Biafra National Guard lays down arms,' posted on March 12, 2025 by a news band blog, is of malicious intent, a misinformation and distortion of facts." The supposed reporter of the fake news displayed the characteristics of a gossip blogger in the comfort of his bedroom, spreading lies without proper on-the-ground investigation, observation and verification. The online blog, Newsband, is a mockery of the journalism profession and cannot be trusted on objective reportage. Therefore, for the purpose of record, documentation and clarification, please do note as follows. The Biafran Supreme Military Council of Administration BSMCA administrating the Biafran Provincial Government BPG, Government of the State of Biafra, in the 31 provinces including the National Provincial Capital Letu Eda, and led by the Head of State and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the State of Biafra, General Innocent Orji, GCSB, is not in any whatsoever negotiations nor agreement for a ceasefire or laying down of arms in the struggle for the total takeover of lands, territories and resources for livelihood of the state of Biafra. B. The Biafran National Guard BNG as the restored armed forces of the state of Biafra, comprising of the Biafran Army, BA, Biafran Air Force, BAF, Biafran Navy, BN, and Biafran Detective Force, BDF, still maintains its status quo as the military mandate to guarantee the legitimacy of the peoples and government of the state of Biafra on our inalienable rights to self-determination, national sovereignty, independence and territorial integrity by all available means, which includes armed defense. C. The Biafran National Guard BNG is defined by professionalism and discipline in its essential and non-essential documents, missions, which is well validated by indigenes and citizens domiciled in the occupied and recovered territories of the state of Biafra. D. It is a fact that the Biafran Provincial Government BPG, Government of the State of Biafra, is not distracted in the pursuance of the formal discussion, recognition and participation of the peoples and government of the state of Biafra as the 194th member states of the United Nations, UN, and 56th nation of the African Union AU, not 54th as published by Newsband. E. The Office of the Detective Chief of the Biafran Detective Force, BDF, is directed to further examine, investigate and ensure appropriate measures on the libelous publication in line with the jurisdiction of the Biafran National Legal Bond and Statute of the Biafran Tribunal of Justice of the State of Biafra. Please be properly guided, and thanks for your kind attention. Signed, Captain Chibuz N. Sulo, Media and Communications, Nsukka Province, State of Biafra, EEC, the 14th of March 2025. Meanwhile, in recent days, Governor Charles Chukwuma Soludo of Anambra State posted on his personal social media handles and stated that he would continue to remove evil from the land. He said, "Last night, I attended the Orca Healing and Deliverance Crusade by the Dunamis International Gospel Center. I commend Pastor Paul Anenche for a well-organized event that showcased true evangelism. We will continue to cleanse our land of evil and remember that success comes from hard work and prayers. Anambra is renowned for excellence in enterprise, and nothing will take away its shine as the light of the nation. May Anambra continue to win." Thank you, Onitsha. Our urban regeneration effort in Africa's biggest commercial city is phenomenal. We have only started. May Anambra continue to win. Thank you, Amuchu. These are the moments that define this job for me. Nothing beats interacting and getting instant feedback from the people. May Anambra continue to win. Yesterday, I embarked on a working visit to parts of Arumba South where I engaged with the people, reiterating our stand on the ongoing social reforms. We must return our society to winning ways where legitimate hard work remains the foundation of sustainable wealth creation. This is Anambra. Virtue lives here. May Anambra continue to win. Anambra State Police Command, in a statement of security assessment in the state in recent months, stated that the Police Command records significant security stability, thanks NDI Anambra, stakeholders for necessary support and other security agencies on improved coordination, reiterates that the command is open to constructive criticism to enhance its anti-crime strategy, warns troublemakers to change their ways. The Anambra State Police Command today, the 10th of March 2025, in assessing the security of the state within 1 month under the leadership of the 35th Commissioner of Police, CP Ikioye Oratugu, notes a significant security and safety stability in the state, reiterates that the command is open for constructive criticism to enhance its anti-crime strategy and warns troublemakers to change their ways. The CP commended police operatives for their courage and professionalism in the discharge of the duties. He also thanked other security agencies for improved coordination and NDI Anambra, relevant stakeholders for their support. Against the backdrop of the above, the command intercepted information of plans by some disgruntled elements to disturb the peace that the state currently enjoys. He further warned those who have been misled to take to crime to retrace their steps, as the command is poised to deal squarely with all acts of criminality. The CP also enjoined the good people of Anambra and residents alike to continue to expose these troublemakers. Should there be need for any security services, all are enjoined to call the command control room number on 07039194332 or PPR 008039334002 for a prompt response. The NPF Rescue Me app is also available for free download on both Android and Apple iOS, for Android and iPhone users respectively. You can also call the various area commanders or DPOs in your areas of concern as attached, please, stated in the police press releases made available by SP Tochukwu Akenga, Police Public Relations Officer, Anambra State Police Command, Awka on the 10th of March 2025. Governor Peter Ndabuisi MBA of Enugu State, in one of his recent posts on his verified social media handles this month, said businesses are now thriving in the state due to improved security. He said, "Today, we received a generous donation of 4 vehicles from Innocent Vehicle Manufacturing to the Enugu State Security Trust Fund, further strengthening our capacity to fight crime and secure our investment climate. I deeply appreciate Chief Innocent Chukwuma and the entire Innocent team for their commitment to our shared vision of a prosperous Enugu. It is encouraging to see manufacturers thriving and contributing to our collective progress." As Chief Chukwuma noted, businesses in Enugu are now happy, with improved security and better infrastructure making the state more conducive for investment. We are sustaining this momentum by enhancing security, expanding infrastructure, and providing critical support such as gas for industries to address power challenges. The recent fundraising dinner, which raised over 3 billion nairas for the Security Trust Fund, and today's donation from Innocent reaffirm that partnerships work. Our commitment remains to make Enugu the premier destination for investment and economic opportunities, where businesses flourish and our people prosper. These vehicles will be put to good use in keeping our state safe, and we will not relent in driving the progress we have envisioned, Governor Peter Ndabuisi MBA stated on March 5, 2025. On the apparent peace in Ebonyi State, Governor Franz Ogbonna Nwaifuru on February 11, 2025 narrated how he resolved the Effium and Eze Effium community crisis that has led to the killing of several people in the state in the past. He said while granting amnesty to 159 pre-trial detainees over the community crisis between the Effium and the Ezer Effium that the communal war has been a dark chapter that has caused pains and losses in Ebonyi State. My dear people of Ebonyi State, today marks a significant milestone in our collective journey toward peace, reconciliation, and the healing of our beloved state. It is a day of reflection, renewal, and hope. As we gather here, we are reminded of the enduring spirit of unity that binds us together as one people, despite the challenges we have faced. The crisis between Effium and Ezer Effium has been a dark chapter in our history, a chapter that has caused pain, loss, and division. It is a chapter we are determined to close, not with bitterness, but with compassion, justice, and a firm commitment to lasting peace. In the exercise of the powers conferred on me by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and as the Chief Security Officer of our great state, I stand before you today to announce the granting of amnesty to 159 detainees who have been held in connection with the Effium and Ezer Effium crisis. This decision is not made lightly. As a government that prioritizes the security and well-being of our people, we took decisive steps to address this crisis by setting up a 7-man committee under the leadership of the revered Catholic Bishop Emeritus of Abakaliki Diocese, His Lordship, Most Reverend Dr. Michael Enokoro, retired. This committee worked assiduously to uncover the root causes of the conflict and provided far-reaching recommendations to restore peace. Based on its report, the Ebonyi state government issued a white paper that now serves as our roadmap to reconciliation and sustainable peace. One of the key recommendations of this report was the possibility of granting amnesty to those directly affected by the crisis, with a structured framework for disarmament, rehabilitation, and reintegration. After careful consideration and due diligence by the Peace Committee on the implementation of the government white paper, I am pleased to reaffirm our commitment to granting amnesty to our people. Ladies and gentlemen, the path to peace is often paved with difficult choices. Today's decision to grant amnesty is rooted in the principles of justice tempered with mercy. It is a recognition that while the law must be upheld, there is also room for forgiveness and the opportunity for redemption. For the detainees, we understand that years of conflict and incarceration may have left scars, but let this amnesty mark the dawn of a new chapter, one that is defined by hope, personal growth, and communal harmony. Meanwhile, the detainees who will benefit from this amnesty are those whose alleged offenses are directly connected to the communal crisis. They are not being exonerated from accountability. Rather, they are being given a second chance to contribute positively to their communities and to the state at large. This amnesty is conditional upon their commitment to peace, their willingness to renounce violence, and their active participation in the rehabilitation programs that will be put in place. To the people of Effium and Ezer Effium, I say this: the grant of amnesty is not the end of the road. It is the beginning of a new chapter. It is a call to collective responsibility, a call to lay down your arms, to embrace dialogue, and to work together to rebuild your communities. The government will continue to support you, but the ultimate responsibility for peace lies in your hands. To the detainees who will be released today, I urge you to seize this opportunity to turn a new leaf. You have been given a chance to rewrite your story, a story of peace, productivity, and positive contribution to society. Do not take this privilege for granted. Furthermore, as part of our long-term strategy for sustainable peace in Effium and Ezer Effium, the Ebonyi state government shall undertake the following measures. 1. Demarcation of boundaries. After this amnesty, the Ebonyi state government shall demarcate Effium land into 2 by a 30-meter road spanning a total of 13.5 kilometers in the following order. Effium shall occupy the northeast part of Effium land. Ezer Effium shall occupy the northwest part of Effium land. 2. Acquisition of Effium market. The government shall acquire the Effium market and its environs for overriding public interest. 3. Protection of the forest reserve. The Effium Forest Reserve shall remain a federal government reserve. 4. Commitment to peace. Both stakeholders of Effium and Effium have signed an undertaking that there will be no relapse into war in Effium community arising from the release of detainees. Let me be clear, this amnesty is not a reward for wrongdoing. It is a strategic step toward achieving lasting peace and stability in Effium, Effium, and across Ebonyi state. The government remains committed to implementing the recommendations of the White Paper, including disarmament, rehabilitation, and the promotion of socio-economic development in the affected communities. We will continue to work with community leaders, religious institutions, and all stakeholders to ensure that the root causes of the crisis are addressed. We will invest in education, skill acquisition, and infrastructure to create an environment where peace can thrive. To the families of those who have lost loved ones, to those who have been displaced, and to all who have suffered as a result of this crisis, I offer my deepest condolences and assurances. Your pain is our pain, and your hope is our hope. Today's event is a testament to our shared belief that a brighter future is possible. Let us move forward with courage, with unity, and with a renewed commitment to the values that define us as a people: peace, justice, and progress. In closing, I wish to express my profound gratitude to the Peace Committee, the security agencies, and all those who have worked tirelessly to bring us to this moment. Your dedication to the cause of peace is an inspiration to us all. To the 159 detainees who will be granted amnesty today, I say, embrace this second chance with humility and determination. To the people of Ebonyi State, I say, let us continue to work together to build a state where peace reigns supreme. May peace reign in our hearts, in our communities, and in our state. Thank you, and may God bless Ebonyi State and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Governor Francis Ogbonna Nwifuru, Governor of Ebonyi State, stated.
Osazuwa Connect, bringing you the news in a more digital way.